Hi everyone, this is Chanel of Hustling Hotties and the host of the Big Dreamer series. I am here today with Shannon DePalma Co, Shannon DePalma Co, and I am so excited to talk to her today. Hi Shannon, how are you?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting.
Oh, I'm excited about this too. This whole experience has been wonderful. Tell me about your business.
Okay, so I am Shannon DePalma. I obviously own Shannon DePalma Co. I'm a money mindset mentor for high-level female entrepreneurs that want to hit multiple six figures without losing time with their families, stressing their bodies out, and keeping their sanity.
Oh, I love that. That's like a perfect elevator pitch. You've been working on it. That's perfect.
Thank you so much.
So with your business, tell me what strategies do you use in your business to make it, to run your business?
Well, you know what's funny is I feel like I've used every single marketing strategy before I became a money mindset mentor. So I was really into the marketing strategies. But once I became a money mindset mentor, the only strategies I use now, okay, are one, getting myself behind the belief of an income goal that I have. So really just making sure it's in here and that I totally feel like I can do and like hit that goal. And then the second thing is just doing whatever feels fun and right to me. Whatever feels fun, whatever feels easy, really in flow. That's it. Like that's the lazy way, I call it. So I like to always promote myself as the laziest entrepreneur. And that is like the lazy way to me. It's just getting behind it mentally and then doing things that are really fun and easy. Those are my strategies.
If only life could be that simple. So, and I know it's totally all just a mindset piece. So tell me, how do you get your mindset around your income goal? Because this is something that I struggle with myself. So I'm sure that our viewers struggle with this as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this was one I struggled with for a while. So I used to kind of do a lot of marketing thing. I would do like the webinars and the funnels and the Facebook ads, right? And I used to do a lot of that stuff all the time and really complicate. It was kind of like I complicated money so then I could feel worthy of money. So because I was working so hard, then I could feel like, okay, money, now you can come to me because I work so hard to kind of prove myself to you. And then I'm able to receive money. So now I do it in a way where first I just totally get behind. To me means that I convince myself 110% that like I am worthy of this income goal. I also take it off a pedestal. So I don't see money as this thing that's like, oh, if I make that much money, then I would be able to go enjoy my life or take a bath in the middle of the day, or I would be able to finally like go and take that yoga class at 10 a.m. or something like that. So I always take money off the pedestal and say, I'm going to enjoy my life now. And that way is how money's going to flow to me. So that's kind of how I actually get behind it, is I allow fun and joy first, and then money flows from that second.
Gotcha. I love it. That's great. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So with those money goals and with goals in general, what is a big goal that you've overcome, that you've obtained?
Yeah. Gosh, I think 2018 really has just been like overall, 2018 has just been this phenomenal year for me. 2017 was a terrible year, like an
Big for everybody.
A lot of people say that, and I'm like, oh,
yes, it was horrible. So like, well, let's get rid of 2017. It did not happen.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one because
everybody was broke. They had all kinds of issues. Terrible things happened. I'm like, oh.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad because 2018 was just overall, it's really been just an amazing year. I mean, I ended 2017 with making like 5K months, and I was like, that's not really exciting, And then February hit 13K, and I just surpassed my first 33K month. So
wow.
What is going like that to me is just the most like beautiful thing. It's just the greatest goal that I've ever accomplished because it's just been happening so fast. But at the same time, I feel like at the same time that I'm making more money, I'm also still enjoying my life, and I still have like my sanity, and I still like am able to go paddleboarding with my husband and I'm still able to like go to a coffee shop in the middle of the day, but while making a lot of money and helping women, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Yeah.
It sounds ideal. Paddleboarding and coffee shops. Who would, and $33,000 a month? You know what?
Like, my life? Like, what? It's my business. Yeah.
Definitely sounds unreal. That's why people want to start businesses, especially doing things that they love to do, because then you hear stories like this and it's like, yep, this is what I want. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Definitely. So, Shannon, who would you say has helped you to achieve these goals? If you could pick one person, who would you say it is that has helped you achieve these goals?
Just one? Because 20.
You're the second person to tell me that. Like, no, I have so many people.
So many people. I mean, 2018 for me, really, I started to get in this mindset when in 2018 of like, I saw myself as like the CEO that needs to be protected. So that means I need to be like mentally taken care of, physically taken care of, spiritually taken care of. So what I did was I started building so much support around myself. And I like, sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, it takes a lot for Shannon DePalma's life to run now. Like where before I was running everything from, you know, like cleaning the house to doing the laundry to putting on the Facebook ad to then putting on the lives, you know, to then doing the graphics, like every single thing. And 2018 for me has just been a complete year of more support. But I would say one coach that I started working with at the end of 2017 really changed a lot of stuff for me. And that was Taylor Manning. And she was phenomenal. And like really, she was like the coach where everything started to change for me. Really, really changed. So Taylor Manning, thank you so much for changing my life. She was amazing. Yeah.
So you're saying that we have to hire people, get to the point where we can hire people, which I have myself because I can't clean my house. I don't have time for that.
No.
Seriously. I really need a full-time nanny, but you know, can't get into that. And then hiring a coach to help you to get to that next level because we can only do so much ourselves and we only know so much.
Yeah, so it's funny that in Money Mindset, I talk about this concept called stay in the room. So if you've ever been to like a hot yoga class, the teacher says, stay in the room. And I look at that as like, you know, you can stay in the room and I say it like comparing it to a money belief. Let's say you have an income goal you want to hit, right? And your brain is kind of like, there's no way it's possible. There's no way it's possible. And I kind of compare it to when you're in a hot yoga class. And the teacher's like, just stay in the room. So don't leave the room. You know, you could do child's pose or whatever, but just stay in the room. And I say that about a money belief. Like, okay, I know you want to make $20,000 this month and your mind's going crazy saying there's no way you can do it. I say stay in the room. But also on top of that, the same thing, like comparing it to support is like in that hot yoga room, there's also a teacher and there's also a whole bunch of people in there that are helping you to stay in that room, to stay with that belief that you can do it, to stay with that you can make that amount of money. So when you are feeling like those thoughts and you're feeling like you can't do it, you have all those people there with you, like the coach, like the support, like the other people in the room, you know, to get there. Yeah.
I love that analogy. Yeah, that makes so much sense. That just click. Just stay where you are. Keep going because you're almost there. I love it. Perfect. Yeah. So now you've accomplished this perfect lifestyle seemingly.
Not perfect.
What's your next big goal?
Oh my God. I don't even think I've thought about this. It's funny. I was thinking about today of one thing that I want to do with Shannon DePalma Co. And it's I don't have anything planned out yet. Just came to me this morning when I was thinking. And I was thinking that I really, really started this business for women to make more money in the world. And I was thinking about how it would be really cool if in December, come Christmas time, Shannon DePalma Co. can sponsor like a single mother and can the presents for her children. And I was thinking that would be like my next goal, honestly, is to be able to do that, to pay for a Christmas for a single mother. And I'm really thinking, like, I'm very excited about it. My palms are like sweating, which means, yes, I should be aiming towards that and going towards that. So I think it's really my next goal is to be able to sponsor Christmas for a single mother. That would be.
I think that's totally attainable. Shannon gets back. I love it. I love it. That's wonderful. So if you could give a entrepreneur, a new entrepreneur, or one that's currently in business but just not at the level that you're at yet, some advice, what would you tell them?
Stay in the room. Stay in the room. I mean, that's the best quote I've ever heard when it comes to it, because it's so uncomfortable, the entrepreneur journey. It's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's risky, it's something that some people are like, are you crazy for doing that? You know, and
Right.
like, it's the same thing. You're crazy for doing hot yoga. You're crazy for, trying something new. So stay in the room. It's going to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. That's okay. It might be uncomfortable for like the first year. It might be uncomfortable for the first 2 years. It might be uncomfortable the entire entrepreneur journey, but it's so worth it. So just stay in the room. You're on the right path. You can do this. There are thousands and hundreds and thousands of us that have done this before. And I know you're scared and I know you're worried, but just stay in the room. Yeah.
I love that. I was going to ask you, my next question was, what's your favorite quote? But I think it's stay in the room.
Stay in the room. For right now. I don't know what it'll be in 2 weeks. Right now, stay in the room.
Perfect. So then we'll talk about your favorites. Okay, so your favorite quote is stay in the room. What is your favorite must-read book?
Favorite must-read book. I'm up to reading I'm currently reading a book called Worthy. I read a book last week on high performance athletes. I've been reading so many books, but one that I think this one is like the Bible of the online entrepreneur world. Jen Cicero, You Are a Badass. I think that.
Love it. Yes. It was so good. Yes.
So good, right? It covers everything. You can read it at any point in your entrepreneur journey and relate to every single piece of it, or maybe one piece more than the other. It never gets old. Like, really, it's just like, if you're stuck somewhere, you're not sure, read that book. If you want to get to another level, read that book. If you're not sure if you can get to that new income level, read that book. So that book by far, it's the best.
Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely. Okay, so I have 2 questions left for you. If you could tell your 15-year-old self anything, what would it be?
Oh, I would say, girl, you're dreaming too small. You're thinking way too. I mean, when I was like 15, I was thinking for my future, like, wouldn't it be nice if I just had a home and a career? Like, that's all I was like.
I just want a house.
I just wanted a house and, a career that paid me decent money. And now I have 2 homes and an insane, life. And I was just like, sometimes I think, and I didn't even really, I have to my husband was the one who saw this vision and was like, we could totally do this. And I was just like,
it's nothing. So hard.
I would tell her, Shannon, you're dreaming too small. You're going to do some big, big things in the world. So dream bigger, probably.
I love that. That's perfect. Definitely. Okay, so my last question, how can we participate in your movement? What can we do to get in touch with you and everything you have going on?
Yeah, so I have, basically I have something and I call it 4 experiments. It's called From Broke to Booked Out. I call them experiments because I always like to approach everything, this kind of pressure we put on ourselves of I need to finish this course and I need to finish this PDF. And I just call these experiments because I want to take the pressure off and just kind of feel like, let's just see if you could make $10,000 this month. Let's just see if you could sell that new program doing something you love or for fun and easy, right? And so I call them 4 experiments, and they're all about energy, intuition, accessing your inner queen, and money mindset. And in one of them, I'll tell you guys, in one of them, I have you raise your prices by $1,000. And I've had several girls go through it, it's completely free, and raise their prices by $1,000 and book clients from it and be just like, this was amazing. And I'm
right.
This is great.
Oh my goodness.
Let me give that to you guys. Yeah, it's called From Broke to Booked Out. You can access
Wonderful. So the link is below this video on the page. Just scroll down a little bit, you'll get the link right there. And is there anything else you want to share with our viewers, please?
stay in the room. Stay in the room. If you have something you think is so impossible right now, right? What I would challenge you to do is just like, so let's say for you right now, what seems impossible is like $5,000, like a $5,000 month. I would just say, make it the quickest and easiest way you can make $5,000. So I'm all about like packages, high-end packages, really being of service. So, you know, sell 2 packages at $2,500 and then just stay in the room until you make that $5,000. There's no way you can't. There's no way you can't if you just stay there. You can do this. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Shannon. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was so much fun. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.